Hello. Let me turn this up. Hi, you guys. I decided to do one of two lives. This is my first one scheduled. Welcome. Just coming soon. Watching one for months ago for Lori was. Um, um, hey. Okay. Um, Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This live is here specifically to point out a couple things before I go. Thanks for those thumbs up. Before I go live tonight, I think it's at 4:30. So this is important because it will bring together some elements, kind of a little introduction to the live later. I came across this. I don't even know. Truthfully, I don't even know how. Athena Strand, for those who don't know who she is, she was the little girl that was taken by the FedEx guy, allegedly, and the FedEx guy murdered her. And I followed that story because I added Athena Strand to one of my SUMMERWELLS children who went through the same situation, even though I know they don't talk about it that way. Hey, Muffin Top! So many great things going on as far as getting justice for these children. So, Athena Strand, to go backwards, was a beautiful little girl that got caught up in what I believe to be the SUMMERWELLS missing children. And they said that it was a FedEx driver, yada, yada, yada. When I went, for some reason, her information popped up for me, and this is what I saw. So Athena Strand, I want to show you guys a few things of importance. And I'm thinking the reason I'm doing this is because she is a child, I believe, that was touched by this sacrifice group. This group that does these sacrifices. See this? And I think Athena Strand wants to be recognized. That's all I know. I haven't really put a lot of meditation or anything into this because I think that what's going to happen is now as I'm talking out loud, something's going to pop up maybe in tonight's live that I need to recognize this information to bring it to surface. I don't have my answers right now, actually. The only thing that I know to be true is that these Barbie dolls are being used in a way that Mattel would not appreciate it. The Barbie dolls are being used to show really, really horrible information. And if in fact they're using these dolls to tell the story, I'm speechless, I guess, because I know I've seen the Barbie dolls before do this. I know I've seen it with the backpacks, and all of the kids hold dolls. They hold little Barbie dolls. It's part of how they communicate, right? But I've never seen a group of Barbie dolls that speaks a story like this. I've already brought it to Mattel's attention. I let them know I'm going on to do an intro, and I already let them know where this came from. This Barbie doll over here, this black Barbie doll, is what shifts throughout the video. She moves in different circumstances, and there's no face on her. Her Barbie doll has been plopped in there, and then it winds up in one of these gates with an A on it. Now, I know that this is not what the box looks like. There isn't a box that looks like this, and I'm not really quite sure why they said that they were Barbie dolls that were being delivered from FedEx for Christmas when Christmas was just so far away. I don't even know where the fuck they came up with that information. But I'm calling bullshit. And whatever the message here is, and whatever story that is being told through these dolls, I'm going to rip it into an asshole so you all could see what the fuck is going on. Because I don't like it. And I see it. I don't know if you guys see it. But these Barbie dolls are covered in elements. These are not normal Barbie dolls. They are abused. They are in boxes. They are being shown as if they are in cylinders. Months ago, thank you for those ones, you guys. I did something very silly with these dolls. I got to go back to it, and I said, it reminded me of the kids, and they were like how they were playing with these dolls, and reminding me of the people that were doing this. I definitely need to go back to it because, wait, what page is this? Page 2. This is really something that Michelle needs to recognize, because the story that they're telling here is being told on their dolls. And it's the story of sacrifice. It's the story of pain. And it's showing what's going on. That is their private part. And then they have a little voodoo doll right there. We all know that the dolls don't look like this. And I call your bluff on this motherfucking thing. Every other frame that I stopped on showed a different story going on, but the Barbie dolls never stayed the same. They consistently changed, shifted, and I know what I see, and I'm really, really, really pissed off. I'm really, really fucking pissed off. Because I'm not going to say everything that I'm seeing and hearing, but it makes sense to me. And I'm going to be focusing in on the black Barbie doll that seems to be getting most of the abuse. And let me tell you guys something, this is put in there on purpose. I watched the neck of that Barbie doll shift. And then I saw the face disappear. And now that I have seen it and I'm exposing it, I'm not going to be able to unsee it. Athena was holding one of these dolls. They're very, very, very much focused on the private parts of these dolls. This is what Athena's doll looks like. There's a little person under the doll that's stuck in the tree. This little person. This is a little person months ago that I said wasn't Athena. None of this matches. These two faces, and I'm going to get closer, are different children. They're different. I'm telling you that they're different children. Athena's face is more than one child's face in there. Once again, we have multiple children within one child. Yes, I believe it looks like Summer. I showed you guys that before because she also has the same dress on as Summer. I have a video about Athena, and in that video it shows the little girl looks just like Summer. And this dress that she has on is just like Summer. This little girl's story has not been told. And I believe that is why she is looking for justice. She hasn't gotten justice. And then they bring in these goddamn dolls. I know that's more than just Athena's face. You see it. It's right in front of us. That photo to the right reminds me of Michael Vaughn and Summer Moon. Michael Vaughn, Summer Moon, and Athena. You could see that it's not one child. That's a boy on the right-hand side. Thank you for those ones. Thank you, thank you. Why is it that no one else is talking about this? Then you go back to the dolls that the mother shows again. And these dolls are telling the story. These dolls are in their own room, and they're being used to tell the story. They are using the Barbie doll to tell the sick-ass story. There are no Barbie dolls that are connected by the neck like this. And let me tell you, you tell me a Barbie doll collection that looks like this. There isn't one. There isn't one. You continually move through the Barbie dolls, and not only do their faces change, but multiple dolls show up with them. There's dolls' faces that pop up within the box. If I were Mattel and I ran Barbie doll division, this to me would be on the top of my list, because it's exactly what they're showing is what I would believe is something that the company would push to stop. They could look it up themselves. They could go look at these videos and go look at Athena's story. Athena's story makes no sense. Athena's story is the SUMMERWELLS missing children. I do not know how this got past the authorities. I don't. The only thing that makes sense to me is that they close their eyes to it. Because whatever's happening to these children is being told through the videos of the Barbie dolls. They use FedEx as the trucks and Walmart as the drop-off. It tells the story right in Athena's video. Walmart, FedEx, and Mattel. They're three very, very, very large companies. None of this makes sense. Look at the little babies on the left-hand side. Look at what's around their necks. Here's your FedEx truck. I spent a lot of time looking at this, you guys. I want to know why there are people's heads coming out of the trees. We've seen this before. It's nothing new. This whole entire scene, to me, could be a Tim Mullins storyboard. Tim Mullins, if you guys look at my videos from before, most of Tim Mullins, if not all of them, show torsos and heads coming out of the trees. This whole entire video in front of the FedEx truck, that's all it is. And it's not deep faked. It's not deep. What the fuck is going on? Seriously, you guys. How is this possible? How is it possible that this shit could be shown in and it's not looked at or talked about? All Athena Strand wants is justice. All she wants is her story told. The story that's out there isn't her story. This is her story. This is why I do what I do. I do what I do so I bring justice to the children. This all here matches what I just showed you yesterday. This is what I showed yesterday. It's mind-blowing. Let me see if I could... Ooh, I hate when I'm about to say that. Let me see if I could get my picture from yesterday. It is in... presentation. Oh, it's in my Sunday presentation, even though I didn't do it on Sunday. Let me grab exactly what this is and show you the story of Athena, because Athena's story has not been told. And I guess that she really wants to be lumped in with Summer. She's with Summer. She's with Michael Vaughn. She says, I mean, what we're looking at here is what I showed yesterday. This. She says, these are the trees. These are trees. And this is her story. These are trees. They're in the trees. Don't know what that means. No fucking idea how to find them in the trees. But she's saying that this is her story. This is from Jody Sue Brown's car. Remember? She's saying this is all the same. She's saying this is the same. And this is her story, and she wants it heard. Because whatever the authorities put out there and whatever everyone thinks isn't her story. She's one of these. She's one of these. And this goes this way. It flips. Let me brighten it up. So now I understand what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here is recognizing Athena Strand and telling her that we see her and we understand that you are SUMMERWELLS' child, and that we will make sure to keep you with these children, even though the authorities and the people involved don't want us to. They want us to stay away from their town. But guess what? we're not. You know why we're not? Because Athena just showed us the truth. And she calls bullshit on everything else. And here at WCA Network, we don't care. No one here cares if I'm right or wrong. Obviously, this is all for entertainment purposes. The only thing I'm doing is giving you the story that I'm being told. That's what this is. And that's basically what I'm showing is right here. Let me see if I could get a little closer. So this little thing that I showed yesterday must be a part of this equipment that goes in the tree. See? That's a piece of the equipment. Because this is all the same. And if you look closer, I don't know how close I could get, because it does get blurred. But if I go behind the truck and show you what's going on, let's see, behind the truck, see if I could change the color. Let's see. Here. So that's the box. Let me circle it. Right here. I'm circling it for you guys. It's right here. That's her box. That's Athena's box. That's Athena's box. It's right here. Right there. So if I turn it, I'm going to turn it and show you. Let's see, there should be a 5 there. And I'll flip it. Here it is. Oh, thank you for those ones. Okay. This looks like, what this looks like is what we saw in summers in the air of summer moon up in the sky. It's really blurry. But this guy here, whoever that is, has the same face or whatever's attached to the front as Kylie Rodney, the Watts. It's right there. She's holding it. Those are trophies. She's holding the trophies. It's really obvious. It shows what's happening here. I changed the lighting a little bit so you could see it clearer. It's just really weird looking. What's weird is each tree has someone. So it's not like someone standing behind the tree, but each tree, especially this one, each tree has a person. So, yeah, could they say someone standing behind the tree? Sure. but I don't care. This one is like kissing the tree. There's someone there, every tree. And it gives me the opportunity to tell the story of Athena. I'm sorry, no one is standing by a tree where you just don't see their legs, especially all of them. And the FedEx truck speaks volumes, because the FedEx truck is constantly in the videos. Here is a perfect example of a head coming out of a tree. Believe it or not, this, I don't have it cut right. This tree actually, I have a better photo, but I don't think I have it in here right now. This is actually a really good example of a body it goes into this body goes through the tree trunk, and this is what it shows. It's a really weird video. I have this from the marijuana place, whatever her name is. It comes from her videos. It's really, really, really strange. But now it's not as strange as it used to be, because the head is coming out of a trunk. Just like these. This is the same situation. Same situation. This is Tim Mullen. I'm going to show you something. Tim Mullen, years and years and years ago, most people, if you didn't see it on my videos, then you probably have never seen it before. This is a video from Tim Mullen years and years and years ago. He did, I don't know, he stood up for something. It's really odd and kind of fits what he's doing. But in this video, there are faces in here that I now recognize today. She's one of them. Who is this lady? Isn't she friends with Candace? I've seen her a few times. Wasn't she like... I can't place it, but she's also one of the ones that started this group years and years ago. Maybe later I will match her up. This is the other guy that started these groups years and years ago. I'm throwing this out there because I just think it's going to be relevant to later. And I want to show you once more how John Wayne Gacy, his story, to me, is what's continuing today. It is, because all of his photos, to me, are telling the same story. Like whatever he's doing, or whatever he was doing then, or what he was doing, to me speaks the same language. And the information that I have on him is just so freaky, scary the same. And no one has put it together. No one. But I think maybe what I'll do later is bring this back a little bit, because I think it's really relevant. So I know that this intro somehow is gonna help me with my next video. Sometimes things like this help me reconnect and connect to spirit. It kind of helps spirit line up correctly for the video that I have later. I can't make sense of it sometimes in the moment, but yeah. Yeah, so the John Wayne Gacy lived under 2 miles away from the Hares. I actually went out, I drove there, and I showed how close they were to the Hares' house, Grandis. They were less than 2 miles apart. The Des Plaines River and that whole area is all walking distance. And I did that because I was seeing so many things that were familiar. Let's see if I could pull something up. Gacy. Oh, I did a lot on him. Gacy case. Yeah, I never read, you guys. I have the whole entire file on his case, and I never went back to read it to you guys. I went through, look at this. I think I should, maybe this is what maybe I'm supposed to do. So this is John Wayne Gacy from his video. Look at this. These weird photos are, undo move, are not so strange. So he lived so close. Let's see, maybe up under. Oh. Oh wow, you guys, there's a lot. So I went and I took video of the Hares' house, and then I videotaped. Oh my God, you guys. I need to go back to this. This is like the same kind of looking situation. Wait a minute. This is the same information as Robert Vaughn. There's the number 5 around his finger. That's the equipment. That's the equipment, you guys, with the pressure cooker. the little 5-number boxes around his finger. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God. These are all his photos. That's like one of those little embryo dolls. Wow. So I think that I'm going to have to... What is this? Huh. I think I'm going to have to look at his pictures a little closer. Look at what's showing up. It's those is the frame of the boxes. Look at the number 5 on the head. Look, you guys. This is John Wayne Gacy. This is John Wayne Gacy's photo. I'm telling you that it's the same thing just happening over again. See this? Here's the number 5 I just showed you connected to the heads. That's what we went over yesterday. This is the same equipment. No joke. You guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the same. You know, here's his clown photo. Look at the 5 connected to his eye. It's right there again. See, that 5 is the same thing that you see there. Look. It's right here. And there's the stick across. See? It's all around his head. Oh my God. No, I have not had downtime. And the funny thing, it's not funny, but the crazy thing is when this shit happens to me, I get almost giggly where I can't even, oh my God, you guys, this is going to be the same. These are going to be the same. All of these drawings that he has around him. You guys, this is going to be the equipment. I'm telling you. That wow. It's like I don't want to stop. Oh, so this is from one of John Wayne Gacy's news stories. Even back then they showed it. They showed it in the news and they didn't know what they were showing. Seriously, how the fuck does that go on the news and no one knows what that is. That's the scooter. That is the head in a box. That's the scooter. So I'm thinking I need to do a little story on this. Look. There's your guy with the white face and the hat. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a hat in a box. It's like it's a freaking Jack in the Box. I think he did like Jack in the Box. Here's one of his victims. Look what's going on with the photos now. You guys, these are the same. These, look for the window. Well, here's his drawing of where he kept the, see the V? This is his drawing of where he put his understanding. Holy shit. You guys, it's the same thing I showed you in Jody Sue's. You guys, this is crazy. Right here's the 5 and the R. This is where I said this is where they put summer. These are the same symbols. There's the V. There's the 5. These are the same freaking symbols. Let me find Jody Sue's. Here's Jody Sue's from yesterday. So here's the 5. Here's that. And I showed it to, and here's these. These are telling the same story. They're telling the same story. They're showing location. They're showing location. I am putting it out there that this is all the same group. It's all the same group. There's nothing has changed. The drawing here, let's see, this drawing, I should be able to put apples to apples with these things, with those and these. This here that should be able to match up. Absolutely, I should be able to do that. It's come together. It has come together. So all of these drawings that I collected are going to now make sense. See these that are on John Wayne Gacy's walls? Tell the same situation. They're telling the same story. So what I will do is, I don't know if I'm going to do it a separate video or the same, but I'm definitely going to have to add quickly his story back into the mix and see what's happening here. This is how spirit works. Whatever just happened here that brought me to this is because I listened to Athena. When you listen to your gut and you listen to the direction you're supposed to be going in, somehow it works its way to the right area. So there's a couple things going on here. One, Athena wants justice, and we're giving her justice by adding her to the mix. And because we did that, there's your window. I'm going to show you. This is John Wayne Gacy. Because we did that, we received a gift. And the gift we received is this is showing us how it's all one. This window and this location here matches the window and location that we have of the crazy looking window location that showed up in the interview room. This is John Wayne Gacy. Now, this here, let me brighten it up. This here contrast, crop it. This photo here, close it. I may have to push my live up later. So this is what happens. So this photo here, to me, is a gift from Athena Strand. And that's showing me because this basically is the same sort of a photo that the interview room showed, trying to say that it's Summer's bedroom, right? It wasn't Summer's bedroom. Because his photos are photos we've never seen before. We've never seen her bedroom look that way. We've never seen photos of a hallway that looked that way. Never. So this photo here, let's see something. Oh, wow. You guys, things are really, really coming together. This is... All right, let me see which one this was. Let me see if I could just find the picture of that hallway with that window. I'm not going to look long. Because I know it was just recently, so... Yeah, all these drawings are pretty similar. Sundays. When did I do this one? Yesterday, previous. Well, I'm just going to get it later. So this looks just like it. And it's the window with that number 5. The neon 5. The maroon, the green, the white. Remember, this is John Wayne Gacy's. These are John Wayne Gacy's photos. You would think that these came from Summer Moon. They didn't. These are all John Wayne Gacy's. You've seen this? It's John Wayne Gacy's. So I'm going to have to bring that all in. Look at that. I mean, seriously. They're holding like a embryo. With the number 5 on it. So I'm going to work my tail off to get this stuff ready for the 4:30 live. But most important thing here that Athena wanted me to recognize was her. She wanted us to recognize the fact that her story is not the story that's been put out there. Her story will not give her justice unless we clump her together with Summer Moon and Michael. And I'm here to say that's what we just did. And that Athena Strand is going to get justice along with all these other kids. Because that's what we do here. And we see it, and we understand this, and we know that these photos are very wrong. And that she is not alone. She went with others, and those others have not been talked about. They have no name. Those are the ones that are just there. So, on that note, let me look in chat. Oh, thank you guys. George Anthony. George Anthony. Who's George Anthony? Like, I can't remember all that stuff. So here is to you, Athena. We love you, we hear you, and we are going to bring you justice. You guys, I will definitely be seeing you later. Watch, get updated, get alerted, because I just may change the time. It depends. I know I have an errand to run tonight, so I don't know when that is. But the presentation for tonight is really good. It's really, really good. All right, thank you all for joining at last minute. I will talk to you all later. Definitely Muffin Top thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe, get alerted. Thank you, Brenda Clark. Rachel, hi guys. Adrian, oh my God. Thank you all for showing up. I will talk to you guys later. Bye for now.